If you do not take the time to get to know yourself for who you authentically are, then it would make sense as to why you're constantly feeling lost or stuck in life and why you feel so confused. Especially because when we do not know ourselves, we end up making decisions and acting and behaving in ways that are reflective of the environment around us or what other people have told us that we should be doing or what we're seeing other people do because we think that that's what we should be doing instead of checking in on ourselves and doing what we want to do for ourselves. And a lot of that can happen because we don't feel safe doing what we wanted to do because maybe in childhood or throughout your life, other people told you that you were wrong, what you wanted was unreasonable or unrealistic, and so you started to make yourself even more small because you did not believe yourself because other people told you that you couldn't. And what can make that even more difficult is maybe you feel like nobody is showing you a different way of living or behaving or interacting with the world, and you don't know how to get that type of inner motivation to help you to start even doing that for yourself, regardless of the fact of what everybody else is doing. So because you don't have any role models, and because maybe in the past you've tried to do something outside of your comfort zone and it didn't go well, and because maybe you have an internalized belief about failure and risk that tells you that if you take risks and you fail, then that means that you're a failure of a person and you're stupid for even trying, and that would mean that you have an all or nothing perfectionistic way of looking at life, which again has kept you safe, but it's also made you feel miserable and you don't feel authentic and you don't feel like you're going anywhere, or at least not in the direction that you would like to. My suggestion to you, if you're somebody who's still watching this and you're relating to it, is to maybe over the next couple of weeks brainstorm and think about all the different things that maybe you gave up in life, or maybe the goals that you do have, but maybe you feel like they're unrealistic, or maybe just your hobbies or interests in general. And just start writing those things down or putting it in a notes app so you can become aware of what it is that you like that maybe you aren't going towards, or maybe that you don't put your energy into. Maybe even start to recognize why you stopped doing those things or going after those goals and start writing that down as well, whether that was a belief system, whether that was because that's the way that you're raised, whatever it might be. And then maybe look over that list of things that you've given up on or things that you want to try, and then pick something that's extremely low risk, and then look up videos or articles of people doing that low risk thing that you wanted to do for yourself, and become inspired by other people's stories and the way that they did whatever it is that you're wanting to do. With that inspiration from these other people, start to reflect on how you could do that authentically and slowly but surely start knocking things out that are on that list. Because learning to trust yourself and learning to reframe the way that you look at failure or taking risks, it requires you to start off small so that you're not going after something and having this big drop if it doesn't work out. You have to get used to putting yourself out there and getting used to maybe it's not going to work out, but I tried. But yeah, start out with something that's low risk, low effort, and just kind of start from there, build self-trust, and have some fun with it. But anyway, I hope that helps at least one person. My name's Sarah, and I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion, and I help get people reacquainted with who they most authentically are. You're an amazing person, and I hope you have the best day.